Super Bowl futures odds are a little bit of a oxymoron where you want your team to get the respect. To get the respect from the national media, Jerome haircuts, and the line movers and the odds makers. So you want your team to have the shortest odds, be like, that's right, baby. We are going to win the Super Bowl. But on the other hand, if you're going to put down a jelly bean or two, you want as long odds as possible so that you can get the best payout if and when the Minnesota Vikings hoist that Jerome Barty at the end of the season in Inglewood up to no good. So we're going to go through a list. Fanduel compiled a power rankings as well as Super Bowl odds, and of course the Vikings get smacked around because not only is it a national media perspective, but also Super Bowl odds are where the public money is going to flow into. So longer odds on teams that people just simply are not going to bet on. And what casual NFL fan around the globe is going to just wager on the Vikings because they don't have two eyes or they don't have two brain cells to rub together and be like, oh, something special is a cooking at Egan TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill. But I digress there. So Super Bowl odds, easy rule of thumb is if you have the American style odds of plus 500 is you just move the decimal place 2 points. Over 2 spots, so it'd be 5-1. So the Chiefs, if you bet $100, you'll get a payout of $500. That's also a way to go about it. So that's the return on investment. 5-1 on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Meh, feh. Like I think the Chiefs are the prohibitive favorites in the AFC as of right now, but 5-1 at this stage. Nah. Poop can hit the fan. Bucks at plus 650. I do not like those odds at all. The Bills at plus 1200. I think is pretty legit because I think the Bills will be up there with the Chiefs, with the Browns, with the Ravens as the top AFC contenders. And 12-1 to win the Super Bowl. It's pretty damn good. When you're probably, if you want to wait, another good bet would be the Bills making the AFC title game. I think that one's a near lock. So yeah, we'll definitely take 12-1. The Rams. God, what the hell? I mean, this is just another sign of the media hyping up the Rams and Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford again. These are horrible odds. These are horrible bad odds. Like, this is a team that, sure, they made the playoffs last year. Sure, they won a playoff game on the road in Seattle, but then they melted down in Green Bay. This is not a Super Bowl caliber team as of right now. Like, there's too much hype around them. They should be middle of the pack. Like, they should be in the teens. The fair price on this should probably be around plus 2,500 or 25-1, but 14-1. Yuck. And the reason why it's so short is that everyone wants a bet on the Rams because they're believing the hype. No, false. Niners plus 1,300. I do like the Niners, except that's a little weak T. The Browns plus 1,600 would like a little bit more. Of course, always like a little bit more. Now, the Packers, they're currently 8th in the power rankings at plus 1,700. Of course, Rodgers up in the air. And if Rodgers comes back, I mean, that probably shrinks down to plus 800. And if Jordan Love is firmly going to be the guy, say Rodgers opts out and he legitimately cannot come back, or they trade Rodgers, the public money is just going to go away. And the Packers might fall down to the 20s. Like, they may end up going plus 3,000 or 30-1, somewhere in there. But the Vikings skipping ahead. So the Vikings clock in at 21 in these power rankings, which highly disagree with. Like, look at the teams around the Vikings: the Cowboys, the Broncos, the Steelers, and their horrible offensive line. Like, if you have an offensive line that was worse than the Vikings last year, that's pretty bad. And also, I think the Bears rightfully are down here because it's hilarious, man. So the Bears made the playoffs last year and they got slimed on Nickelodeon, but now I think they're the lowest team that made the playoffs last year in these power rankings, and I think they do have the longest Super Bowl odds, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, the Vikings up here plus 4,000. So if you bet $100, you get 400 back, or 4,000 back, or you get 40-1 odds. I like it. I mean, I would certainly take a look at this price. I think that they're significantly undervalued, so you're getting a better price on your money. So, yeah, I will take it. Again, like I said, it's a double-edged sword where the better price, again, the better odds that you're getting on your money is a sign of disrespect. So you're mad about the disrespect, but you're certainly okay with getting better odds on your bet. So it is what it is at this stage. So obviously 21, way too low for the Vikings, but I will saddle up at that price because we're in the neighborhood. So the Cardinals getting 4,400, Washington getting plus 5,000, Patriots Patriots probably should be in the plus 4,000 range, except I think people are just on the Belichick train forever, but that's perfectly fine. That's always going to depress their value a little bit. But, man, plus 4,000, yeah, I'll certainly take that, because the Vikings, with that veteran with the veteran presence on defense now, with the pass rush back, with competency in the secondary, that's going to be a top 5 defense. We're talking about 2017 Mike Zimmer Hellfire defense, peak performing type D. And offense, if they can get that offensive line sutured up, whether it's Darisaw or Rashad Hill or Wyatt Davis or whatever up front, and then Dalvin Cook can actually run behind a good offensive line, and Kirk Cousins can be protected to get the ball to Thielen, get the ball to Justin Brigham Jefferson. It has the makings of a top 5 offense. This thing could really, really take off on that side of the ball with Clint Kubiak in year 1, because he's been involved on that side of the ball for the last 2 years, and he's really helped out Kirk Cousins. So everything's there, man. Like, everything is there for the Vikings to easily become a top 10 power ranking team, as well as the Super Bowl odds could definitely shrink up. I mean, you're getting 40-1 on a team that is probably going to be the favorite to win the division. You're probably going to be hosting a playoff game at minimum. And I think that the NFC, even though everyone is hyping up the Rams, whatever, Niners, whatever, the Bucks, another year older, another year wiser. Can they pull it off again? I don't know. But yeah, I will certainly take that, man. I will take that. Plus, I'll take the plus 4,000 jelly beans. I will take to make the NFC title game. I'll take that bet for the Vikings and to win the division. I think that's a nice little trifecta there. Let's make a couple jelly beans, baby. Woo! Yeah. But also, I'm pretty sure this is a typo. But so the Jets are listed as plus 100,000 odds. So you would bet $100, and if the Jets somehow, some way win the Super Bowl, their second Super Bowl, because you forget that they won Super Bowl III, you would make $100,000. I think that's a typo, but you never know with the Jets. But it's a lot like if John Cougar Mellencamp ever wins an Oscar, I will be a very rich man. Yeah, so there you go. But your thoughts on our thoughts. The Vikings, trash in the power rankings, but I'm okay with the longer Super Bowl odds. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post something on Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.